So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get prepared for battle. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson. Smoke. This bout, so much hype surrounding this. And here comes the legend Joe Frazier, Hall of Famer, all-time great. Oh, he took that jab well. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? This fighter has that swarmer's mentality, taking away an opponent's reach, getting on the inside, and just banging and banging and banging.
You are fighting a swarmer. Be smart, be sharp, concentrate, but you've got to be confident. Do not dance his dance, because that swarmer, once you do that, you're giving a man a chance that shouldn't have one.
Right hook is scoring. Misses with the straight left. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even-steven.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
If you want to corner an outside fighter, make them fight off the rope, because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin him down. Throw a blanket on him.
Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Every second.
Here we go. It's round 2. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Straight right just misses. Scoring hook. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. When you're facing a longer opponent like this, you've got to get inside.
You get in there with a fighter with a longer reach. Now you've got to depend on your footwork, your pressure fighting. Slip inside the shot, slip outside the shot. But when you do it, you don't just slip, you've got to capitalize on it. Throw some shots after that to make them scared of letting a shot go.
For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Good defense stopping that jab. That counter shot lands. Has to be careful for that very close round with 10 seconds to go. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Let's get it started in round 3. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Can't land the jab there. Just misses with that jab. How about that time counter shot? He throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Incredible firepower from both of these heavyweights. Beautiful counter shots. Is Frazier in trouble? Is this the beginning of the end for this legend? What's keeping Joe Frazier on his feet? Whoa, wait a minute! Are we about to see the end of an era? Are we about to see Joe Frazier get knocked out? Good defense from Frazier.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to show. There's the bell for round 4. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Straight right, just misses. They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Nice counter. Threw a punch and just got countered. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Back and forth they go. Beautiful counter shot. Big hook doesn't land. The straight right just misses. Can you imagine if he knocks out Joe Frazier? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Is down big time on the scores.
The bell, sometimes it could be.
Time for the 5th round. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Punching. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you're going to get some before you get him close.
Missing with that right hook. Is this the beginning of the end for this legend? Frazier never one to back off or back down.
Now Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
A real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Beautiful counter shot. If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But you know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, he is in big trouble here. There's the bell to start round 6. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
That hook won't score. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Beautiful counter punch. Frazier covering up. He's got nowhere to go. How is Frazier still standing?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Wow.
And there's the bell for round 7. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Swing and a miss with that hook. Nice defense there to stop the right hook. That hook doesn't score. Frazier is in trouble again. Down goes Frazier. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
Where did that come from? What?
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
Hard, he's off. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
Defense is not an option for these two. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. What a huge momentum swing. There's the bell for round 8. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
You've got to be courageous when you...
Oh my God, Johnny! There's no way Frazier survives this! Never count out Smoking Joe Frazier.
Bing Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
A lot of effort being exerted here. Can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? Disaster averted.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Some might have thought the fight a little bit closer, but the judges are in agreement. A unanimous decision win.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.